Today we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Birthing Kit Foundation Australia. In the month leading up to this anniversary, BKFA set a goal of packing 24,800 kits. That's the number of women who die each month in developing countries from birth and pregnancy complications. In actual fact, over the past month, more than 55,000 kits have been packed.
Next time those kits are opened, it will probably be a woman's in a remote village on the side of a mountain, and she will be a traditional birth attendant, and she will be using it on a woman who is giving birth. It may be the only thing that makes a difference between whether that mother and baby survive or not. So thank you.
I wanted to find something that I could do health-wise for women that really were not as lucky as I was to be in Australia. And I had been to the International Women's Conference in 1995 in Beijing, and Sally Field had actually talked about this birthing kit she'd seen in Nepal, and it's for helping women birth, and I thought I must explore that. And so I did. I spent about a year just looking at what could you put together, what do you need, how would it work, and eventually came up with an idea which is what the kit is today, and took it to the Zonta Club of Adelaide Hills, which is where I come from, knowing that there would be people there that are involved and interested in helping women in developing countries, and that's been the best step I ever took.
Joy and I sat together when the first concept came together. She brought it to the club and it went from there. So we'd sit together at the computer, we think, I wonder who wants these kits. We just wonder. And we sit there, work away, and off they'd go to Guatemala, go to Samoa, go to Fiji Islands.
There was a woman that came to Adelaide who was basically living in Papua New Guinea at the time, and she came to us and said, look, there are women dying there because they haven't got gear. They've been shown how to, what to do, but they haven't got simple things like soap or gloves and the like. And I said, well, hang on, we've got this little kit. Would you like to take it back to Papua New Guinea and see what they think? I said, okay. So she went back, took 100 kits, which we made, and then she wrote back and said, it's great, can we have 1,000? We went, okay. We sent the 1,000 to her, and then she said, can you make 12,000? Because we've got 12 provinces we'd like to take these to. And we went, whoa, so there obviously is a big need here. So that was our first foray into seeing what works. And she gave feedback to us to say, these are the things we think we should change, these change the size. And so with a bit of her feedback, we then targeted, this is the thing that works best.
In the time of the foundation, there have been more than 1.5 million kits packed and sent to developing countries to help the women who need these most. At this point in time, we have about 40 partners in over 20 developing countries.
There were times that changed. When we got AusAid funding, we suddenly could grow to that next big level. Suddenly we had funding for training programs. Education is everything. Education is where everything is for the future of these women.
We believe that every woman has the right to a clean and safe childbirth.
Look at what's happening on the ground. It's not just making birthing kits, it's actually changing women's lives.
I have been so lucky being educated, being provided major resources, Medicare, health, all that support, and I see these women that don't get access to that and live lives and die lives of despair. And I don't want to sit as part of the world that doesn't do something about it. So if I can contribute, that's my thing. If I can contribute to that, I've done my work.